Dear brothers and sisters, this is the broadcast that was done yesterday. This is the English translation, perhaps some more additions to what I've done in Turkish yesterday. So thank you for your questions. I'm requesting the English version of my videos, broadcasts. I'm happy to answer your questions. Please keep sending them to me, keep hearing your comments, and please help me to spread out the word. I mean, here, what I'm trying to combine with these broadcasts are some knowledge sets which is not known to humanity, and to derive to conclusions, arrive at some outcomes that is not known yet to the humanity. Yes, I like to combine some channel information, some scientific information, some already available or already not available information sets. So, I mean, if you enjoy it, please make other people enjoy this too. So I promised to say something about the LionsGate, which is the August 8th, it was yesterday. Actually, it's an unknown story of the LionsGate I'm trying to reveal here because everybody is talking more and more about the gates, about the portal days, about synchronization. As the noosphere, as the consciousness, collective consciousness is raised higher, we will be hearing more and more people talking about such issues. It's very promising. It's very nice that they talk about it. But we need to get deeper into the knowledge. Yes, knowledge is very important because it brings us to a collective understanding of issues. I mean, we are not here to disrespect channels. We are not here to discriminate, okay, this is good, this is bad. This is still in the duality. I mean, we have to combine the knowledge sets. We have to be courageous, brave, because being brave comes from knowledge. If you trust yourself in terms of knowledge, yes, you dare to combine the knowledge sets. You just don't stick to one of them. And this is fanaticism. This is not different than religious fanaticism. I'm sorry to say it. So it is today is the 9th of August, but I'm going to also add something about today. As you know, the LionsGate, or a lion, Allion, what is called in the knowledge book, is a dimension. It is the 118th dimension. Yes, it seems very far. It is the ninth force dimension, and it's the ninth dimension of the force, of the power dimension, we call, because it's the closest laboratory, closest to the Atalanta dimension, which is the dimension of creation. It is the dimension where love, the combination of all the universes, have been started to produced. And if we understand the reason of the existence, we arrive at love, I mean, which holds everything together, but it is not the love in the sense we know about it. It's the very strong energy that is coming from the dimension of the 118 Allion dimension. And yes, LionsGate is related to this, because it's related to love, it's related to understanding of the existence. It's not ending with just understanding, because understanding means rationalization. I mean, solving it with your mind, with your rational thinking. And that's not enough. You need to hold this power in your hands. It is grasping. Grasping is, or embracing, more than understanding. So, love is doing your job, doing your mission with love. I mean, with your four hands. I mean, holding on to it. It needs to be clean. It needs to be away from the fear, not doing something because of the rules say so. And it's because of, you have something, creative power in your hands, and you have to just create beauty and goodness with it. I mean, if you just stick to rules, rules sometimes don't have exceptions, and you need to have exceptions if you want to construct and create something good out of it. You have to be clean in your mind, and you have to give the knowledge to the other person by smoothing it. I mean, by making the others understanding it, not imposition, not trying to complete some task without thinking deep down why you're doing this task. So the LionsGate is related to power, force, strength. And it is also related to tarot, because tarot cards speak to the collective consciousness of human being. It is known as a strength, card of strength, courage, internal discipline. Internal discipline is, inner discipline is knowing the reason why you're doing it, so you keep doing it without anyone interfering it with rules or other things, impositions. You have to be, in order to have your strength in your hands, you have to stand still when you're faced with some obstacles, when you're faced with some impositions or force coming from the other side. You have to be arriving at the consciousness of what should I be doing. And it is always backed up with the reason why you're doing it. If you do so, you're so away from the rules, you're away from the fear. And it is, the LionsGate is related to the sun, it's related to gold, and it is managing the fifth house of the zodiac. It means creation, creative house, problem solving, courage, life force. So it is full of life because it's a fire group. It represents the heart and the spine in the body. So if you're a hero, you have a spine, you have a heart, you have a great honor to stand for what you believe in. So that's the meaning of today. And it lasts about 10 days, so until 10th of August, we will have these energies of courage, being brave, being the daring to step ahead for yourself and for the humanity. And to downsize the rules. I mean, the rules, yes, they are there to obey, but if you're already doing something with your heart high up, you don't need the rules to tell you something to do. If you're doing the reading program, you just do it. I mean, you're not doing it because it's a rule, or there are too many conflicting rules. If you look deep down into the rules of some actions, I mean, normally you would do it voluntarily on your own. I mean, you don't need any rules. You don't need anyone to impose you the rules. This is very dangerous. You have to see where it all goes to. So, coming back to the meaning of today, today is this white self-existing wind day, according to the law of time. And yes, we have a solar reflection and a galactic wind. It's a white and self-existing wind. You have to self-exist. This is the key aspect of today. You have to understand the meaning, the reason behind the existence of all. You have to understand the reason why you exist, and you have to understand how you can self-exist. You have to define your own sphere of influence. So I'm going to read the affirmation. It's, I think, very meaningful. I define in order to communicate, measuring breath. I seal the input of the spirit with the self-existing tone of form. I'm guided by the power of endlessness. So it's a measuring breath. It's not just number, the measure. It measures also how deep you breathe, how deep you grasp the reason why. So it means simplicity, being true to yourself, honest, and from the essence, you have to act. You have to act without any hidden agenda. And actually, we don't own anything. We just pass through something that exists. And this is what we see is not the existence. Existence is much beyond that. I mean, much beyond the material existence. So we have to see the life force that is hidden in the existence. If we understand and grasp the reason. We have to appreciate because we exist, and we have to enjoy a frequency of joy and love to stand in front of the LionsGate if you want it to be opened to yourself. So we are not just human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spirits who are experiencing being human. So there's a reason of being human. We are all coming from the source, and with our experience, with our recorded registers of frequencies, we are going back. That means we are an experienced archive that is created by the energy coming from the source. And the first power dimension is the Alyon, the 118th dimension. Takes its power from the source, from love, and love is the power that arranges the relationship between various power units, power dimensions. And if you don't have love inside of you, you cannot make your exit out of this closed system. So we have to think about the power of love before trying to execute some stupid rules. And the Alyon dimension, as you read in the original, A stands, in my opinion, for Atalanta, the source. L is the L line. I mean, you have to have your vertical and the horizontal pulling energy and reflecting energy. This is you as a device. You are a galactic portal or a cosmic radio station on your own. You have to be reflecting. And we're living through the new year according to the law of time. It's called the Year of the White Planetary Wizard. And there is an affirmation, and I'm going to read it to you. You will understand more when you think about these affirmations. I perfect in order to enchant, producing receptivity. I seal the output of timelessness with the planetary tone of manifestation. I'm guided by the power of spirit. I am a galactic portal. Enter me. So this is a year to re-enchant the world. And we are in the magnetic moon. The reflections are very high. And today is the blue overtone night, the 9th of August. And there is another affirmation for the day. I'm going to read it to you too. I empower in order to dream, commanding intuition. I seal the input of abundance with the overtone tone of radiance. I'm guided by the power of magic. So you are here to make magic with love, with power, and radiate with joy. This is the affirmation, combination of affirmations. And there are more technical information regarding today, but I think I'm going to end it here. So that we focus on love for the 10 days ahead. So don't be disappointed that I am doing the 8th of August broadcast in English on the 9th of August. We have 10 days ahead of us. So we will make it happen because it's at the same time energy of fire The wars may be standing very close to the humanity, and we have to stop it by remaining calm and just radiating. This is our mission and duty. Thank you very much for listening.